Most people focus on the moment a system goes live, the launch, the switchover, the announcement, the celebration email. But the real story doesn't start there. It starts the day after. Today, we're looking at what really happens after system implementation. When the consultants leave, the dashboards turn on, and reality quietly replaces excitement. Because most system implementations don't fail on launch day. They struggle or succeed in the days, weeks, and months that follow. Let's start with the moment everyone remembers. The board approved the budget, the vendor was selected, the contract was signed, the migration weekend was completed. On go live day, emails go out, we're officially live, leadership posts on LinkedIn, teams breathe a sigh of relief, the project team feels proud. Why did it feel right? Because the old system was outdated, manual processes were inefficient, compliance requirements were increasing, reporting needed modernization. Competitors were upgrading. At the time, this decision made sense. The assumptions in that moment. The hardest part is behind us. Now the system will make everything easier. Users will adapt quickly, will finally gain efficiency. And technically, all of that might be true. But that's not the whole story. The day after, things still look fine. The system is running, logins work, data appears, dashboards populate. There's relief. Short-term calm sets in. Early reassurance shows up. Tickets are low. Users seem okay. Reports are generating. No major outages. Leadership believes the implementation worked. The vendor schedules a handover call. The project team dissolves. Everyone returns to normal work. And for a brief moment, it feels like success. No judgment, no drama. Just calm observation, because the real shifts haven't surfaced yet. This is where the invisible shifts begin. Not technical failures, behavioral shifts, operational friction, subtle changes no one tracks at first. For example, staff now spend 20% more time navigating new screens. Approval workflows add one extra step. Reporting requires new interpretation. Teams hesitate because they're unsure what triggers compliance alerts. Small data fields are filled incorrectly, not out of neglect, but confusion. Nobody raises alarms, because nothing is broken. But something is different. New pressures emerge, support tickets slowly increase, managers feel slower turnaround times, workarounds start appearing, shadow spreadsheets reemerge, informal training fills documentation gaps. And here's the key, the system didn't fail. But human behavior is adapting around it. Early trade-offs appear, speed versus accuracy, compliance versus productivity, automation versus flexibility. These are not visible on dashboards, but they are shaping the service experience. This is the core value section, because in service industries, implementation is not technical, it is behavioral. The consequences don't arrive loudly, they arrive slowly. 3 months later, SLA performance slightly declines, staff morale dips, clients feel subtle response delays, compliance reviews identify minor inconsistencies. 6 months later, data quality issues require cleanup, teams resist further enhancements. Leadership wonders why ROI isn't visible yet. It feels sudden, but nothing broke overnight. The problems were compounding quietly. Small inefficiencies multiplied daily. Minor confusion created systemic friction. Behavioral workarounds reduce system value. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most organizations blame the system, but often it's the integration between people, process, and system that was never fully stabilized. Most people don't ignore problems, they simply don't see them yet. Why? Cognitive bias. After investing heavily, we want it to work. Overconfidence, we tested everything. Process blindness, we focus on system functionality, not user behavior. Emotional investment, leaders champion this project. Organizational inertia, no one wants to reopen a completed initiative, so small signals are dismissed as adjustment pains. And sometimes they are, but sometimes they're early warnings. This isn't criticism, it's human. Experienced professionals don't judge implementation by go-live day. They watch what happens after. They ask, are users reverting to old habits? Has productivity truly improved? Are support tickets trending up or down? Is data quality stable after month 2? Are managers spending more time reviewing outputs? They monitor behavioral metrics, adoption rates, escalation frequency, manual overrides, informal workaround creation. They expect behavior to change. And they design for stabilization, because system implementation has phases: go live, adaptation, friction, stabilization, optimization. Most organizations stop at phase 1. Experienced service leaders plan for phase 5. The lesson isn't don't implement. The lesson is plan for the day after. One mindset shift. Implementation is not the finish line. It is the starting line of behavioral change. One framing principle: measure stabilization, not just launch success. One long-term question to ask: what will this look like 6 months after go live? If you can't answer that clearly, you're not planning for the day after. Most system implementations don't fail at the moment they're made. They struggle or succeed in the days, weeks, and months that follow. If this changed how you think about service transformation, that's the goal. This is the day after, and next week we'll explore what happens the day after outsourcing a critical function. If you work in servicing, governance, compliance, operations, or transformation, this is your world. Subscribe to Servicingpedia for deeper insights into how services actually function behind the scenes. Because in servicing, what happens after is what defines success.